Hello my dear students, myself Ramneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, in this video we will be solving a numerical on the steam pipe, okay? So how is steam is condensed. So this kind of question can be asked in your GATE. So let us understand it and do it carefully. Let us come to the board. So my dear student, what he has given is just see a 10 centimeter outside diameter steam pipe carrying saturated steam at a temperature of 195 degrees Celsius. 195 degrees Celsius, my dear students. So what are the data given? Let us see what is the data given. The data is given to be like the outside diameter of the steam pipe. So my dear students, outside diameter of steam pipe is given to be how much? Steam pipe, let us take it D naught, is given to be what? 10 centimeter, my dear students. Okay, now at a temperature of, so what is the temperature of saturated steam? Temperature of saturated steam is equal to how much, my dear students? Now 195 degree Celsius. Okay, is lagged with a 20 centimeter diameter magnesia and further lagged with asbestos to 25 centimeter diameter. Okay, is lagged with 20 centimeter diameter magnesia. So what is the diameter of magnesia? So diameter of magnesia is given to be diameter of magnesia is given to be how much? 20 centimeter, I think 20 centimeter diameter, 20 centimeter diameter magnesia. So this is given to be 20 centimeter again, and further lagged with asbestos to 25 centimeter diameter. So diameter of asbestos is of your asbestos is given to be how much? So that was your D naught, that is the outside diameter of the steam pipe. Then we are lagging it with what? We are lagging it with some insulations. First of all, we are lagging with the magnesia, then we are lagging it with the what? Asbestos. Okay, now 20 centimeter, this is your 25 centimeter, my dear students. Okay, if the temperature of the outside surface of asbestos is 20 degrees Celsius, so what is the outside surface temperature? So outside surface temperature of what? Asbestos is given. Asbestos is given to be how much, my dear students? It is 20 degree Celsius. Now find the mass of steam condensed in 8 hours on a 1000 meter length pipe and take K magnesia, K asbestos is equal to this. Neglect thermal resistance of a pipe material and take enthalpy of evaporation to be this. So this much of part is given, my dear students. This much of part is given. Let us see how we can solve this question. Let us understand it first. So what they have taken is, there is a 10 centimeter diameter. So there is a 10 centimeter diameter, that is D naught is equal to 10 centimeter steam pipe. Okay, then it is lagged with some, what? It is lagged with some your magnesia insulation. Okay, then it is, let us say it is lagged with some magnesia insulation. Let us say that is your magnesia, that is K magnesia, that is your K magnesia. And what is the diameter of this, my dear students? So diameter of this is how much? 20 centimeters. 20 centimeter. Again, this is lagged with some insulation, which is your asbestos, my dear students. Asbestos. So again, he have lagged it with asbestos. Let us see like this. And diameter of this is to be given to be what? How much? So this diameter is given to be 25 centimeter. Okay. So can I calculate the radius now? Can I have the radius now? Yes, I can calculate the radius easily. So the radius will be how much? Let us see. this radius will be R1 will be how much? R1 will be 5 centimeter. Your R2 will be how much? So this is 20 centimeter. The radius will become equal to what? 10 centimeter, my dear students. That is your R2. So what will be your R3? So R3 will be equal to how much? So R3 is 25 divided by 2. This will become how much? 12.5 centimeter, my dear students. Okay. So this will be 12.5 centimeter, and the conductivity of each and every insulation is given. So K magnesia is given. So they have given the K magnesia, my dear students. So when K, you know the K magnesia, let us see. So what will be there? Let us see. So if they have given you the K magnesia, so what will be there? Let us see. So K asbestos is the outside. So this is K asbestos. Okay. Now they have given the temperature, that is outside temperature. Let us see like this side. Let us see this side. So they have given this temperature, that is the surface temperature of the asbestos, and this is given to be how much? 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. And they have also given the inside temperature of the steam, saturated steam temperature. Saturated steam temperature, which is 195 degrees Celsius. Okay, my dear students. And I think they have not given anything. Condensed in 8 hours on a 1000 meter length pipe. Take K magnesia is equal to the K asbestos. This okay. Now, how can we calculate the heat transfer in this case? So first of all, we will make the circuit diagram. Okay. Then we will calculate the R effective, and then after this calculation, we will be calculating our heat transfer, my dear students. So let us do it. Okay. Let us do it. Now in this case, what will happen? So we will calculate all the values. Let us see. So heat transfer will be given by, Q will be given by nothing but your delta T by R effective. R effective. So first of all, we have to calculate heat transfer, and for that we have to calculate R effective. So what will be the R effective? So there will be these insulations will be there. Let us say there will be some from this point, that is, let us say T steam 2, that is up to R1. There will be one R convective resistance. Then there will be this resistance. Okay, that is RC2. Let us take it RC1, or that is, let us take it RC2, R conductive 2. Okay, and the outside temperature is given to be how much? TS, and I don't know the temperature here. Let us take it T1. This is your R1. Let us take temperature T1. This is your R2. Let us take it temperature T2. So like this there will be, I think this is visible to you. This will be your circuit diagram for this. So what will be the resistance, that is conductive resistance for this? That is the inner one. That is RC. That is RC2, or we can say R conductive 1. So R conductive 1 will be given by how much, my dear students? This will be given by ln R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi KL, divided by 2 pi KL. And what is K here? So K is nothing but the K magnesia, Km. Similarly, I can calculate the that is RC2. So what will be this RC2, my dear students? This RC2 will be given by equal to ln R3 by R2 divided by 2 pi K asbestos into L. Okay. So can I have this inside resistance, that is R convective? Can I have the R convective? So this will be given by 1 upon HA into A. Okay. If they have given this. So inside heat transfer coefficient they have not given, I think. So they have not given the inside heat transfer coefficient, so I will not consider it. So only there is two types of this. So let us consider it. Let us calculate the R effective. So my dear students, R effective will be given by a 10 cm outside diameter steam suggesting at a temperature 195 degrees lag with 20 cm diameter magnesia. Okay. So they have not given our heat transfer coefficient. They have not given us heat transfer coefficient. So let us calculate R effective. So this will be, R effective will be given by RC1, because conductive resistance is not given, conductive is not given, so I am taking it 0. So this will be RC1 plus RC2. So how it will be given? This will be given by these formulas. This will be ln RC1 will be your R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi KL, that is K magnesia into L, plus ln R3 by R2, and that will be your asbestos, which is 2 pi K asbestos into L. Okay, my dear students. So I can have the R effective from here. So what is delta T? Delta T is nothing but 195 minus 20 degree. So delta T will become your 195 minus 20 degree. Okay, divided by R effective, and this will be ln of R2 minus R2 divided by R1. So what is your R2? R2 is your 10 centimeter, my dear students. 10 divided by R1, which is 5. Okay, so this will be 5 divided by 2 pi KL. So what is the 2 pi KL? 2 pi into K magnesia. So what is the conductivity of magnesia? This is given to be 0.707, my dear students. 0.07 watt per meter Kelvin, and length is given for 1000 meter. He is asking for 1000 meter, let us say. Okay, now again plus ln of R3 by R2. What is R3? 12.5 divided by 10, that is R2 is equal to 10, my dear students, divided by 2 pi K asbestos. So what is the K asbestos? This is the thermal conductivity of this, 0.082 multiplied by L, which is 1000. Okay, 1000 length. Okay, so can we have the heat transfer from here? Q? Yes, we can calculate this heat transfer. Let us calculate it. So this will become equal to, if I will calculate this will become equal to, so ln of 12.5 will become 1.25. Okay, divided by 2 into pi into 0.082 into 1000 into 1000. This will be equal to, so this value will be equal to how much? This value will be equal to 4.33 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, and let us calculate this value. So this will become ln of 2 divided by 2 into shift of pi multiply by 0.07 into 1000, my dear students. So this value will become 1.57 into 10 to the power minus 3. So adding both values, that is 4.33 into 10 to the power minus 4 plus this, I will have 2 point, this value will be, this total value, that is R effective will be your 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, minus 3. So what will be Q? This will be nothing but 195 minus 20 divided by answer. So this will be 87109. So this will be how much, my dear student? 87110.9. So 8710.5 will be the 10.9 will be your heat transfer. So 8710.9 will be your heat transfer, that is watt, in watt. Okay, so this will be your heat transfer, and if I will do this, so this will be 104.9 watt. Okay, now my dear students, we have calculated the heat transfer. Let us calculate the steam condensed. So what he is asking? He is asking about the find the mass of the steam condensed in 8 hours on a 1000 meter length pipe where these values are given. So let us see. So this much of heat, or we can say 87104.9 joule of heat is lost by 1 second. Okay, by 1 second. So can I calculate, or in 1 second I can say, in 1 second how much heat is lost? In 1 second, that heat lost is equal to heat lost, or heat lost by steam. Heat lost by steam is equal to how much, my dear students? This is your 87 104.9 joule, my dear students. Okay, now in 3600, that is your 1 hour, second, the heat lost by steam will be equal to how much? 87104.9 into 3600. Okay, joule. Okay, my dear students. Now he is asking for 8 hours. So in 8 hours, so that is for 1 hour. So in 8 hours, what will be the heat lost by steam? So this will be your 104.9 into 3600 into 8. So let us calculate it. This will be 3600 into 8. So this will be 250.8622.142. Okay, 142 joule, my dear students. Okay, so this much of heat will be lost from this pipe, and when this heat will be lost, okay, then steam will try to condense. Why? Because it is losing heat, and when it is losing heat, the temperature is coming down, due to which at approximately up to 100 degrees Celsius this will start condensing. Okay, this will start condensing. So what will happen? Let us see. So what is the enthalpy of evaporation to be? Like 19, that is 1951. This is given to be 1951, my dear students. So let us see if enthalpy of evaporation is given to be this much. So what will be the mass of steam condensed? Okay, so that is 1 kg of steam is condensed in, let us see, 1 kg of steam, 1 kg of steam is condensed in, okay, in 8 hours, condensed in is equal to, that is 1951 kilojoule, 1951 kilojoule. So in 1951 kilojoule, 1 kg steam is condensed. So vice versa is also true. So we can write also like in 1951 kilojoule of 1951 kilojoule of heat, steam condensed is equal to 1 kg. Okay. 1 kg. So can I calculate for this much of energy, this much of heat? Can I calculate the amount of this conversion? So in this much of this much of energy, that is 951 kilojoule of energy or heat, the steam condensed is 1 kg only. So if I will divide this, so what will be the mass of steam? So mass of steam I have to calculate. Mass of steam I have to calculate, my dear students. So what will be the mass of steam in this case? Can I calculate the mass of steam? So mass of the steam will be given by m into h is equal to q. M into h is equal to q. So mass of the steam is given by, that implies m is equal to h, that is latent heat of evaporation into q. So enthalpy of evaporation is given. I have to calculate mass. Okay, so that is m into h. M into h is equal to q. So h I know and m I have to calculate. So can I calculate the mass of the steam condensed? Yes, mass of the steam condensed, it will become equal to q by h. So what is your q? That is your 250,862.142 kilojoule, my dear students. That is in joule. I have converted to kilojoule here. Okay. So now I am dividing with what? I am dividing it with latent heat of vaporization, which is 1951. So let us see what will be the mass of steam condensed. 1951, my dear students. So this will be 1285.8 kg. So this much of mass, of steam will be condensed if there will be this kind of insulation and there will be some kind of this kind of heat transfer. So now what is the mass of steam condensed? So mass of the steam condensed is equal to 1285.8 kg, my dear students. Okay, so this question is very much important from GATE point of view because the concept is new.